Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a significant geopolitical event that's unfolding in the West Philippine Sea. Over this past weekend, as China's new Coast Guard regulation came into effect, a move that has stirred considerable controversy and concern, a notable event occurred. For the first time, vessels from the Philippines, the United States, Japan, and Canada sailed together through the disputed waters of the West Philippine Sea. This multilateral sail is not just a routine maneuver, but a clear challenge to China's escalating maritime claims. The regulation in question here allows the Chinese Coast Guard to take all necessary measures, including the use of weapons against foreign vessels deemed to be trespassing in what China considers its territorial waters. Understandably, this has raised alarms not just in the Philippines, but internationally. Philippine officials have been vocal in their criticism. The National Security Council has dismissed these measures as mere scare tactics. Meanwhile, the Defense Secretary has labeled them a provocation and a breach of international peace. Even President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has expressed concerns, calling it an escalation that is worrisome. In response, the Philippines, along with its allies, the United States, Japan, and notably Canada for the first time, conducted joint naval activities. These included maritime maneuvers intended to test and validate the interoperability of our armed forces doctrines, tactics, techniques, and procedures, as stated by the United States. The ships involved were the Philippine Navy's BRP Andres Bonifacio, the U.S. Navy's USS Ralph Johnson, the Royal Canadian Navy's HMCS Montreal, and the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Forces JS Kirasame. But what's the real issue here? Beyond the show of naval strength and the diplomatic statements, this situation highlights the ongoing struggle for sovereignty and control in the South China Sea. The Philippines claims this area as part of its exclusive economic zone, a claim challenged continuously by Chinese presence and activities. The armed forces of the Philippines have remained relatively tight-lipped about operational details. They've also refused to acknowledge what they describe as the deceptive and misleading claims of the China Coast Guard. The focus, they stress, remains on the illegal presence and actions of Chinese vessels which they assert infringes on Philippine sovereignty and sovereign rights. This situation is a complex and delicate dance of power, international law, and regional stability. The involvement of multiple nations in this latest sail through the West Philippine Sea sends a clear message of unity and resistance against what they see as overreach by China. But it also escalates tensions in a region already brimming with geopolitical conflicts. As this story develops, the implications for international relations and regional peace are profound. The world watches closely as these nations navigate these troubled waters, both literally and figuratively. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for updates on this ongoing story and more. Stay informed, stay engaged.